Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Mustangs' return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Paul.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Offense getting set for first down. The inside handoff. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break. There, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Snagged in the middle, it's high. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
It's now 2nd down after the short completion. They're going to throw it again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The orange offense will get its first chance now. First down for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. On the move at the 30. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Syracuse right back at it. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense in the hurry up. To the ground with the back. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. They'll run it. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Syracuse. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays.
He's loose down the middle. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that 1st drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
A designed run for the quarterback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going up top on first down. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Back to throw, it's Contreras. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Not only did they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. And remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
Touch pass on the right. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
That really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but it bring it to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
The give to the right. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out! The 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Quarterback will audible. He's looking for a man on second down. Finds his man. It's vacant. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
On third down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the...
He's got it down the left side. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Looking to throw, it's Contreras. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, SMU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a one-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Tosses to the quarterback. Stands in and takes the hit. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that is a heck of a play by that defender knocking that ball away, David. It looked like that had explosive play at minimum, touchdown written all over it. He was able to show the catch-up speed and knock it down.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, when you're beat, you just got to put your head down, chase as hard as you can. Don't look up for the football. Nice job playing the football in the air. Listen, it was a slow developing play, a big-time chance to create some momentum with the trick play, but the defense played it beautifully.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a crease to the left. Smashes through. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Timeout, SMU.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. First down here for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you can throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He finds his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Mustangs! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This offense has a second down play. Hand off from the shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it on fourth down. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Orange. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it from the gun. Just ran over it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Gets away from one, finds room. The expressway is wide open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now. Is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Paul? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
The give to the tailback. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the route is on.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Syracuse 21.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. The quick out. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll try the run. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
The give to the single back. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the Mustangs get it past the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. Running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Back to pass. It's Contreras. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Syracuse 21.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Now on 2nd down. Try and play action. Getting some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something.
He lobs one high down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Pass interference, defense.
Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover, give up the yardage, it'll be first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Takes the easy completion. Offense will use a timeout, 19 seconds left in the game.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Looking to throw on second down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. This one was a lot like a